Hello, welcome back to Desolation of Mordor. I am Jade Star.
I am the constant hum underlying Jade's voice.
Oh, god damn it. At least I can solve it in Audacity. So today, we're going to wrap up just about everything we need to before we assault the fortress of Shindrin. We got to do this outpost first before it unlocks the next plot mission. So that's where we're headed. But nice.
So you have to do a certain number of outposts to continue, right?
Yes. I know you have to do at least all 5 of them before assaulting the fortress, and assaulting the fortress is obviously like the end game condition.
Right.
I hadn't really paid attention if plot missions unlock sequentially as you got more and more outposts. I was just kind of alternating one at a time, just, you know, for variance sake.
You're all worthless, lazy globs. If I could get rid of you, I would.
That's a name.
But I can't. So we're stuck with each other.
I think it was meant in a kind of more feral way than you might have taken it.
Look, I'm not king shaming.
Do you think an orc could ride a werewolf? Sure.
Orc, death from above time.
Smell her food!
I mean, I know how he got set on fire. How did you get set on fire?
He pushed me back towards the campfire. Collis continues to be great. Like, constantly enraged defender with a outpost 50% damage bonus. It's great. Ow, sniper.
I was really confused for a second, then I realized, oh yeah, adrenaline.
Yeah. I tried to see if I could, like, stealth attack the captain off the carrier. The answer is no. But he also might have seen me coming, so he might not have been up.
So I was warned by the orcish monkey Dave.
Those clever bastards are everywhere.
Can't tie down the phone. Good use of shield charge.
It, Gods, come on, save some for me. The shield charge, at least without the fire, may actually ready slightly faster than I think it does. I gave it a little bit more experimenting, or more of a try this video.
Some oddly timed slowdown. Was that the chain kill?
Yeah, that was the chain kill, except I shot an Olog who didn't die from it.
Yeah. He just seemed peaked.
He took a crossbow bolt to, like, the side of the head. I'm sure he wasn't happy about it. Ran out of ammo. I was gonna shoot more people. I'm like, wait, can I change my ammo type so I get more shots out of this?
Look at you, all alone. Now look at me, not alone. That's how I like it.
That is how he likes it, Jade.
In case you can something, Bam.
What I'm just saying is that I'm pretty sure my interpretation is still correct.
Also, I don't think Shag really understands what the word alone means. Seeing as my dudes are killing his dudes.
Well done. Got my money's worth today.
Fuck off, defender.
It's not helping.
Sometimes it's, you know, there's a certain thing. Still set myself on fire.
The important thing is that you tried. Pretty sure Ulok's first swing was nowhere near Skok, and yet it still hit him.
It's the windmill attack. It's a really great captain ability. Nope. Ah, I got stuck up here. Oh, no. Well, somebody got him. I see the white crossbow thing there. Okay, enough of this. Let's just capture this.
Yeah, getting stuck in terrain. I've been playing a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and the same thing happens there. Whoops, accidentally try and run up a tree.
Oops, accidentally dangling from Zeus's balls.
Nobody accidentally dangles from Zeus's balls. Everybody does it with intent.
Let's see, higher mercenaries deal 25% more damage. Baron War deals 25% more damage, or both deal 25% more damage. Alright, let's stick a legendary in there. Not even checking this guy's traits, because I don't care. He's just there for the quality level. I don't actually have to see him ever again.
It's just, a couple of recordings ago, you didn't have all that much money, and now you're just casually throwing legendaries in.
Well, they are 50% cheaper, thanks to completing the circus mission and then throwing 3 skill points into it.
That's true.
Oh yes. Okay, +4 might when an ally takes damage. Seems kind of minor, until...
This will send a message to Shindram.
Until maybe one of them, catches fire and starts taking a lot of tiny increments of damage.
Oh, it works on fire, does it?
Yeah.
It seems like a bit of an oversight.
I think it comes up later this video. Yeah, I get very confused because I just hear the sound of my might bar filling over and over and over, and I'm like, what the hell is doing that? Oh, yes.
Time to do what I came here for. Seems like a long time ago.
It was like 3 hours tops, Baronar.
I've got to hand it to you, brother. This is a hell of a plan.
Let's get started. Are your men ready?
We're under attack! Might just need a few more minutes.
Remember, allies getting hit generates 4 might. There's a lot of allies in this.
Watching that might bar creep up.
Little known fact about Middle-earth is that Baranor actually invented a 360 no-scope kill.
Well, he doesn't have a scope on his crossbow.
I'm not sure where the threshold is, but I am thankful that all of the crossbow upgrades allows me to one-hit body shots on those guys instead of having to actually bother aiming for their heads.
Yeah, sort of. So I never actually finished this game when I played it, but I remember being completely underwhelmed about any of the actual damage upgrades on ranged weapons.
Through Talion's campaign?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was impossible to notice the difference.
Yeah, I feel
Never-
kind of the same. That it was you're usually using whichever bows gave you the abilities you liked.
Right. And there's something similar
We have to drink that water.
that I have a complaint about in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is that your basic enemies are always level adjusted to you, so you can never get ahead of them.
Right.
Stop them from poisoning the water. Whoop.
Sorry, Ugg.
Just generating some light.
Well, about that. Everyone's about to be poisoned.
Just poisoned. Oh no, wait, that's his balefire ability. Not
Yeah.
saying that he's on balefire. Okay, that orc that you just killed, I'm pretty sure I saw him like take 3 steps towards you, projectile vomit to the side, and then charge.
Might have been poisoned by the exploding poison orcs.
Oh, I'm sure he was poisoned.
Also, here's where that piece of kit we got that makes us immune to the damage of poison really useful. Go ahead, blow up in my face. Like, oh, sorry, I shot my own guy. I mean, sure, it means we're not regenerating any focus, which is actually really bad. But it means I can melee these guys to keep them from poisoning the water. Although I really would like focus so I can slow down time here.
Unfortunately, taking a swing and getting knocked down seems to be somewhat detrimental to actually stopping them.
Well, they blow up, like, in one hit, if not two. But yeah, getting knocked down does kind of put you a little bit behind the curve when you're being uphill. But still, sorting them is better than letting them get into the water.
Fair.
Let none of them live!
That is generally our approach.
Hey! You're not the only veteran of meanness either. Me and my boys were there when the last of you fled our blades. And now, it's time to settle unfinished business.
Really gonna taunt Baronor here.
And yeah, they're attacking the mercenaries.
It's going to be your last resting place. Instead of peace, what you'll be resting in is sand.
When I rip off your arms, they're gonna hear your screams back in Gondor!
You'd have hated having Zosha in charge. I'm much more fun.
Oh shoot, I forgot to pay attention to what tribe they are. They're interesting because they have green body paint. You don't see that very often.
Oh, this guy was a machine lord. Rude.
Lord's arm.
I don't remember the first two which tribe they had.
Oh god, where did all this poison come from? Machine. Dead.
Disappoint me, Orc.
How does it feel to lose your home a second time? This would be the fate of all men.
Dark thing. Maybe they're just painted that way for the mission. But also, fuck that guy. Just rude.
We have won!
I don't understand you. Your home has been destroyed. Scores of your men are dead. The Orcs will be coming back to finish you up. What have we won?
Today's fight.
Today's fight. What about tomorrow's? And the next day? And the next day? There's no end to it.
Right. Alright.
You're right. There is no end to it. This isn't the first time I've lost everything. They don't call me unkillable because I don't lose. It's because I never stop fighting. If I did, that would be the end of me.
Trying to take that fortress could be the end of you. You don't realize it, or you don't care. Either way, you're insane.
You're the one who traveled across Mordor to get to the desert. Allied with questionable mercenaries? Destroyed a canyon with a worm? Huh?
When you put it that way, it does sound insane.
Insane, yeah. I think now you understand me, my brother. Come on. Oh, I think I saw you flying yesterday.
Circa, the commander. But we have some loot to pick up, and man, is it some good loot to pick up.
Coated chain. Does that make your poisons, your chain swing into poison?
No.
Oh.
So, we can't avoid getting it, obviously, but it does mean that Circa will be there at the finale. And then it unlocks 3 sub-skills to pay a point for that will make the siege easier. Sabotaging the gates, the outer gates, the inner gates, and the outer walls.
Oh, it's fire instead of poison.
Yes.
Which, combos really well with your protective thing. I guess you want to set your allies on fire now?
I don't think it actually sets Dev on fire. It's smart targeting fire.
Shame. You should know that you actually want them to be on fire now.
Alright. I had a little bit of extra time, as I always try to aim for about a 30-minute mark. We can go assault the fortress, and that would be the end of the DLC once we take the fortress. But, like normal sieges, there are 6 war chiefs on the walls. And if we want the siege to be easier, we can eliminate them one at a time. It's not strictly necessary, just like it wasn't in the main game, but it might make things a little easier.
Werewolf meat. I don't know what they eat out in the desert, but it makes them delicious. Just don't eat a werewolf that's been eaten. They taste the same. It's basically one step away from taking a bite out of a rook yourself.
It took me a while playing this DLC, and especially that dialogue line, to be like, it's like one step away from taking a bite out of a rook yourself. And I'm like, what the hell are they calling rooks? And then I realized it's shorthand plus their accent of saying Uruk. But we are going to kill this war chief in particular. A, just to kill time. B, I kind of want to hope that he drops some cool loot. And C, and most importantly, why I specifically targeted him, is that he is the 3rd war chief on the walls, which means he is in charge of the siege beasts. So killing him means there will not be siege beasts on the wall of the fortress when we attack it.
Fuck those siege beasts.
Yeah. They're not particularly dangerous to the player, but they will ruin captains and
Grand as
allies.
the fortresses of Greater Mordor. Except we will make this one our own.
My experience is that your own siege beasts will do that perfectly well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Baranor doesn't have siege beasts,
Right.
so I guess we're safe in that regard. There's a captain here. I'm trying to be stealthy.
They just moved on.
Shit, kite, no, damn it.
Do you know how hot this thing is? My hand is burning just holding it. You'd better make this worth it by dying.
Alright, hold on. I don't actually need to kill you. I need a stealth kill in the next 30 seconds. Stealth.
You like killing them quick, do you? Too bad for you. I like killing them slow.
I do love the orcs chanting Bork. There's a lot of very angry Swedish orcs out here in the desert for some reason. Alright, now we can deal with this guy.
Oh, he's fireproof.
Not much of a consideration.
Shouldn't have been vulnerable to stop.
Not only that, I think it was just Ulag had him at like a quarter health before we jumped on him from above.
Yeah, he was very injured.
You know, I really do wish I could go back and play through the main campaign with Baranor's rules and the like the adornments or whatever you want to call it for the new Morian kit, as opposed to Talion's like gear sets.
I don't know exactly how the numbers line up, but it does feel like you're at a fixed level, and the enemy orcs are basically at a fixed level range.
Right.
And so when you get upgrades, they're actual
You're
upgrades.
gonna burn so bright, it'll light up Mordor.
Oh, right, as opposed to kind of the scaling parity that you were talking about. That as
Yeah.
you get stronger, you can
Because, I mean, beating up lower level orcs, yeah, you absolutely brutalize them. But there's not really a whole lot of point. It's more of just, oh, these things aren't a challenge. Get them out of the way.
So that was the event I remember, because I was poisoned, and poison drains your might while poisoned, but everybody else is on fire or taking damage, and thus regenerating might, so I'm constantly going from full to just not quite full.
There was a sound cue, too.
Yes.
What the hell is that?
Yes. So it's always nice, you know, that the game gives you a sound cue when your might's full and you can use it, but, weird edge case scenario there of my might bouncing between full and not full.
Yeah.
Poison jars, poison jars! Ah, Ulag got him.
That's kind of bunch.
Oh, Ulag is our legendary combat master.
Yeah.
And he's now dealing 25% more damage since the last outpost was taken.
Huh?
I think we've upset him.
Wow, way to be a dick.
I love the Vanishing Suns and all the lines and stuff they wrote for him. Just need to clear this stuff. Lord Killer. I mean, that sounds great. It sounds really amazing. I think we're going to be disappointed.
Be like 3% more damage when attacking overlords.
Would be good, yeah. Doesn't stand out of my memory enough to remember what it actually does. Unlike Coded Chain, which is great. Oh, yeah, might is unlimited for 10 seconds after killing a captain. I'm like, you know, okay. Yeah. Could be fun, but it's not great.
I was like, How many combat executions could you really fit in 10 seconds?
Not using the chain because that requires ammo. Not a ton, but I mean, you could use it to spam the Cyclone Whip. What else requires might? Mostly just that.
Cyclone Whip and then combat execute something.
Yeah.
Another captain. I mean,
You can get a few.
It's okay.
Yeah. Hey, Torvin, got anything for us?
Desert so peaceful. If you don't think about what's digging around under it.
It's like the sea in that regard. That's going to be it for this video, though. There's not much else to do. I could spend a theoretically unlimited amount of time dicking around and killing captains for upgrades and such. But, regular quality captains don't seem to be dropping anything other than the white stackables. It looks like I would have had to find more epics or legendaries to get more neat things for his kit. So, next time, I'm just going to go straight to the castle, and we're going to kick the door in. And I'll see you guys then.